Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Good evening, right? Good late afternoon. What time is it where you are?
It is 5:30
Very
p.m.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Last time I was in London was a little over a year ago, and it was those late, uh, stays lighter than it does here kind of evening. So we get to be out walking the streets at 11. It was lovely. It was in the
Oh,
summer,
nice.
of course.
Yeah. I miss it already.
I'm sure. Let's get this going here. Okay. Real pleasure to meet you, even over the computer.
Yeah, you too. I know. Computer life as we live it now.
I know, but this is great. Tell me if you're ready just to get right into it and we can start.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, super. Um, First of all, you've managed to stay really busy and productive in a really crazy year. You've had a wonderful year, a momentous year in lots of ways, obviously. So talk about the good side of being productive and being acknowledged during this crazy year.
Well, I guess it's finally here, the album. It it wasn't really a long time coming, but everyone seems to say it was a long time coming, so that's why I say finally. But yeah, that's the positive really. Um, to be able to share a body of work that I'm really proud of in album format, call it what you will, and also huge positive I have to say has to be well, positive and negative. It's like not touring. I miss it so much. But being still is actually really beautiful, and I think I've learned a lot from this weird time, and I'm very much like aching to get out and play again. But at the same time, it's made me a lot more grateful for the opportunities that I've had and the opportunities that you know I still want to achieve in the future, and it kind of put everything into perspective. So I think that's been a huge plus of the year, even though it's a bit of a negative as well. But yeah, I'm really happy and grateful that everyone is um, seeming to be enjoying the album, and I'm just happy to share music. I'm just happy to do
And
that.
enjoying the album is really an understatement because the acknowledgement and acclaim you've received over the past months doesn't happen to everyone, doesn't happen every year. So being still, as you say, have you had time to let that sink in? Whereas maybe if you were on the road, it wouldn't have sunk in as much.
I guess maybe. I mean, I haven't like delved too much into the internet just because I wanted to like keep it music based. And so what's been really beautiful is the interactions that I've had face to face or like through a computer with people, and being able to chat to people across the world about it and tell the story has been really, really amazing, and also like really insightful to me because I guess when I set to write all the tunes, it's not like it was so laid out in my mind. But the more you talk about something when you can't show people, um, every night or whatever, every gig, it makes you think about things in a very different way, and kind of raises the question of like, oh, where did this come from, or why did you do this? So that's been a really important educational process for me, I think. I'm not a huge talker about music, but I guess this year I've had to. So yeah, it's been cool, and I'm just really grateful and happy that the music's getting heard. I wasn't sure if we were going to end up releasing it this year, but music's really important. It brings us together. We kind of need it, especially when things are so like horrible and crazy. We kind of need connection to soul.
Yeah, and it must be a great feeling knowing what your music has been able to provide to people during this time, whether you're conscious of that or not. You're at least being told that, and just to have an album that has provided sustenance for people, whether they dig deep into the meaning behind it or they just
Yeah,
enjoy the
yeah,
music,
yeah.
it's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm happy to be a vessel, and I'm happy to share I want to play live again. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. But even just, yeah, having this album out and the music out is like really amazing. And I'm happy that people are vibing on it, to be honest.
And talk about this album. And I have these conversations with people, and I think the best artists, the best jazz artists, are ones that are so rooted in the past and an identity, but at the same time take it so far into the future and blend all that. And not everyone can do it as well as you do and some others do. How conscious an effort is that to bring that world together, or is that kind of innate and organic for you?
It's all of those things, actually. I think sometimes it feels super organic, like I'm not trying to think about anything. I'm just trying to attain authenticity, if that's even possible. We're always going to be influenced by what's come before, what's happening right now, and what you imagine to be the future. But I think, yeah, just being open, I think has been a really important process of trying to do that, trying to like be authentic, trying to find out what do I write, how do I write, what do I do, how do I sound, is it the same like world, can it be pushed any further, and why not, and also, you know, remain true to the tradition that I love, which is, you know, huge. Jazz is such a huge sonic world, and all of the other influences that I have that you can hear on the record. I think I didn't think too much about it, to be honest. Like, I'd love to say that I did, but I think when you're just trying to create something that sounds like you can do more harm sometimes when you overthink it. And sometimes it can be amazing when you think it through and like clearly, you know, do whatever. But I think for some of these tunes, they came up very organically, and for other tunes, they took a bit longer.
When did you know you had this talent, you had something special? Was there a week, a month? Was it someone that told you? When did you know that this is going to be my life? Either me and this instrument that you've been playing, or just music in general?
I don't know. Sometimes I wake up and still like, shit, I have so much to do. And it's, you know, it's what keeps you going. I have so much to learn. I think maybe when I was a kid, probably just because I didn't want to do anything else. I loved music. I loved playing different instruments, different styles of music. Listening to music was like, it was a pastime for me. It was a joy. It was like something that I was like, oh, I want to listen to this. I want to listen to that now. Like, I want to listen to that. It was definitely, it's become a lifestyle rather than, okay, I'm going to do this now for a bit and see how it goes. I don't think there was a choice, in a good way. That wasn't like I was forced into it. Music resonates with me, and I'm happy that I'm able to communicate through that kind of art form.
Talk about rising up in this fresh London jazz scene that we hear so much about here. I don't get over there often enough. So, and everyone over here probably doesn't realize this scene that's kind of come up, and you've kind of risen obviously to the top of that, or at the center of that. What does that mean for all of us here that don't quite know the London jazz scene, and for you to be at the center of that? How vibrant, how close the community is it now?
It's a beautiful community. I wouldn't say that I'm at the center of it, because when I look around, I see all of my friends that I've come up with all doing really amazing individual and collective community things, and projects and albums. So it kind of all feels like everyone has a really beautiful space in it. And the support is incredible throughout, and it always has been, to be honest. I think that's one of the things that I love about it the most, is being able to call up anyone and be like, hey, do you want to play? Do you want to hang? Should we go to this gig? What's this thing? Can you tell me about that? Shall we do like whatever? I think when you want to hang out with people, everything kind of flows nicely, you know what I mean? And we've grown up together. So I think, yeah, London's like a melting pot of, like, what's the word? It's like so many opportunities, but there's also like the hustle and bustle and kind of like yeah, the hustle of London is real. So I think being able to live it out with like people that you truly respect and that respect you musically and in life, it's exciting. It's great. It feels like a joy. Yeah.
What are your hopes and dreams as things hopefully get better in the coming months and coming to the States, people you'd love to work with? I'm sure there's lots of things in the works that you probably can't even talk about yet, but I'm sure there's great stuff going on. How excited are
Yeah.
you about what's next?
I'm really excited. I have a gig next week, which is mad. At the Barbican. So I didn't even know what to expect. I'm like, there's going to be people there as well, like very few, but still.
That's a big deal.
Going to be people. Yeah, it's huge. I'm a bit like, wow, do I remember how to do this? So I'm really excited about that. I'm just excited to play with my band again. And what else? Oh, I'm really excited. I can't really talk about it yet, but there's some music coming that I'm really excited about in the next couple months, in addition to the album. So yeah, I'm just excited to share that. I just hope that the gigging world kind of opens up slowly and safely. Obviously we had this crazy year planned that was looking amazing. I was meant to be in Ethiopia right now, but I'm in London. But yeah, I'm just excited to travel again and share experiences and time and meet people. I really miss it. I really, really miss it. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to that, getting back to it.
So I get to enjoy and see Kamasi and the West Coast Get Down guys out here and do all that. And you're over there. Is there ever going to be a chance of getting you guys hooked up together in the coming?
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, like, I mean, whenever and if ever we get to come out to the States, if we ever get that visa, because it's really difficult now. Yeah, I hope so. I think it's when, not an if, basically.
And what are your hopes and dreams for next year in terms of where your music can go? How often do you pick up the instrument on a daily basis, and how much forward thinking are you in terms of playing something new? What can we expect musically in terms of your direction?
It's a funny one, because I guess when you play on tour, like people want to hear the current album and stuff, but by the time you get to tour, like I'll probably be like, oh, should we play some new music? But of course, the album will still be new, but when you're not playing it, you're like, oh well, let's just keep creating. So I'm excited for playing the album out, but also playing some new stuff. Just using this time to create. And next year, I guess I want the tour to happen. That's it. That's all I'm gonna hope for. Yeah. That's it, really.
I hope so. But you're back out there live. I know you've done some other live things and virtual things and stuff this year, so people get to hear your music, and I'm glad things are getting a little better and people get to experience you in person again. It sounds like very soon. So really exciting stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, listen, this has been a real pleasure talking to you.
Thank you too.
Real exciting about your future and everything going on, and wish you safety and success, and hopefully we'll get to talk in person down the road.
I hope so. Thanks so much.